We keep hearing this word again and again and again, brand. 5 years ago, we were not using this word, and every day we use it now. What is it and how to discover it for yourself? Coming up next.
I'm Cody Dorkin, owner of Studio 24, one of the largest TV and film acting studios in California. I worked in LA as an actor for over 15 years, working on over 100 TV shows and movies. At Studio 24, we help aspiring actors gain the knowledge, the tools, and the skill they need to make acting their career. Get ready. We're turning your dreams into reality right now.
To be on brand, thanks to dictionary.com, in keeping with the distinctive characteristics that establish a recognizable identity for a person, product, or thing. This is what we mean in the industry when we're talking about an actor's brand. You have to be able to have a distinct characteristic or trait that is specific to you as an actor. In other words, one actor cannot play every single part that is out there because we use specific character types to tell stories. And with that, we need to have actors that have somewhat of specific lanes or that is easy for us to recognize. And that should be in your branding across the board as far as your marketing materials, in your headshots, and in your reels. The thing is, all actors want to play every role. I get that. And movie stars get to do that. What I mean by that is when you are a movie star, when you are at that A-list actor status, your roles are not defined by your look. In other words, they want you first based upon your talent, skill, and your fan base, for example. And they will make you look the right part. In other words, prosthetics or wardrobe or whatever they have to do to make you fit the part physically. When you are a new actor or just haven't reached A-list actor status yet, then you are going to get cast in specific lanes that you already fit, and you have to be an easy cast in that process. So in order to do that, we have to be very specific on our brand as an actor and market specifically to these things. You can't be an actor that comes into it going like, oh, well, I can do anything. I can morph this way or that way. Let's look at it this way. If every actor coming into the business that's a new actor, or at least has not reached the A-list actor status, comes in as a Toyota Camry, then there's really no specific brand. It's just an everyday car, so it kind of blends in with everything. But there certainly isn't a distinct brand or characteristic behind it. So I want you to think about all these different vehicles and play this game with me right here, right now, okay? I want you to think if I showed you a picture of like an Army Hummer. Let's think about that real quick. The Army Hummer. Who is the kind of actor that would be driving that vehicle? Think about that. Just picture him in your head. What if I said a pink Corvette convertible with some eyelashes on the headlights? What kind of an actor would be driving this vehicle? I want you to think of a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Who's driving it? Think of an Aston Martin, silver Aston Martin. Who's driving it? Think of a lime green Lamborghini. What kind of an actor, or character rather, is in that vehicle? I want you to think of a minivan, maybe wood paneling on the side. Who's driving it? I want you to think of a VW van, surfboards on the top. Who's driving it? See, when I say that, those are all specific brands. They have distinct characteristics and qualities and traits that are easily recognizable as that thing. Actors come into this business all as Toyota Camrys. They do their headshots. It's like, I can play this, I can play that. But the truth is, they can't. And when an actor doesn't understand what their brand is, then how do you expect agents and casting directors to see it as well? Because if they need a military Hummer, okay, and an actor submits a Toyota Camry headshot, you're not going to get the audition, period. And same thing is true. If you were doing the VW Bug and you're submitting a Toyota Camry headshot, you're not going to get the audition. But the actor that understands their brand and where they fit into the business then when you brand yourself in a specific avenue, a specific lane, and that part comes up and you've got the headshot that fits that, you're going to get the audition. And that's what it means to know your brand as an actor. And until you discover that, you're just going to keep hitting a brick wall after brick wall and be like, I just need a shot. I just can't get in the door. It's because until you understand your brand, don't expect anybody else to get it. And they shouldn't be the ones figuring it out for you. You got to know where you fit in this business, and you got to market specifically for that. So spend some time thinking about where you fit in. Some actors have very specific looks, and they're probably not going to get outside of that lane. Let me give you an example. We had an actor that was like a bodybuilder, and he, by profession, so he was very built. He's very tall. And so if he's working in this business, being a bodybuilder, and that just being obvious from just looking at him, then you can't tell me that if he was in like a Hallmark film and he was like a barista, and he's supposed to, be the love interest for the female lead, and you're telling me that nowhere in that story is it going to kind of reference to him being a bodybuilder, then you'd be like, wait a second, what's going on here? No, because his brand is too specific to one thing. So, of course, his lane is going to be, sure, maybe even a bodybuilder. It's going to be a bouncer. It's going to be a bodyguard. It's going to be, something along those lines where physically that's his lane. That's his branding. So when actors know that, they can market specifically for it. If he's trying to go in and just, be the valet, or be the waiter, it's just not going to make any sense for story for that particular actor's brand. You want to target all of your efforts into what you're most likely to book to be an easy cast when those breakdowns get released. So, spend some time thinking about what your brand is, and then market your headshots and your reels specifically to those. See if that doesn't help. When you do that, let us know how that's going. Comment below. For more tips and advice on anything acting related, visit studio24.com.